Let's go. Hello, beautiful people. Gypsy J here with you on another great adventure. I hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, nighttime, morning, whatever it is. Whenever you happen to be watching this video, thank you for watching. And today's adventure, you're saying to yourself, what is he rattling on about? Well, today's adventure, we're going to go to the Vulcan statue located in Birmingham, Alabama. This is a really cool trip. I had no idea, as usual, what to expect. I really didn't take a look at too many pictures or even read up on it, which made this more fun, I think, and more educational. I just happen to be one of these people. I'm going to pick a place and I'm going to go, and I really don't know much about it. And I usually find out that it was more entertaining, it was more interesting this way. So won't you come with me right now as we head on to the Vulcan statue, which, by the way, in case you're wondering, is located in Birmingham, Alabama. And I took a buddy of mine with me, Michael the mechanic. A little hint, if you're going to take someone with you, maybe they shouldn't be too scared of heights. Anyway, I'm going to let this lady right here, this wonderful lady that I met when I got here, explain to you better than I can. So here we go. I hope you enjoy.
Hi, my name's Pam Wood, and we are here at Vulcan Park and Museum. And Vulcan is the mythical Roman god of forge and fire. He was cast in 1904 to represent Birmingham in the metallurgy field and won first place for us. This park was put together in 1938, and this is where he stood ever since. And we literally are standing on top of an iron ore mine, which was what he is made out of, because he's the tallest cast iron statue in the world. He weighs 120,000 pounds and is 56 feet tall. He's a big old boy. But I have some other cool stuff that you'd like to see. Most people don't know that Alabama has a marble mine, and it's an hour from here.
Ah.
And we have the marble inside a lobby here.
Okay.
And it's a very special marble. I can show you why it's so special.
Well, yes, I'd love to.
This marble is special because do you see the angels in the marble?
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's one there, there's one there, and there's one right there.
Yeah.
There's a butterfly right there.
Oh, yes, I do see the butterfly.
Yeah, this is all natural. This is so cool, it's all natural. There's an hourglass right here.
Okay.
And then there's a heart right here.
That is incredible. And do we have a school or something here, or what's going on with this? What's up with the serenading?
Oh, there's just guests that come out singing. And I told them the acoustics were real good in here.
Perfect, okay.
And they're probably a couple of flights up.
Okay.
Because you can hear real good in the acoustics. We get people in here all the time that do that from bands and quartets.
Oh, okay.
And things, and they just practice.
Why don't you take the elevator, because your leg's not going to get you up there.
Yeah.
And I'll meet you up at the top.
Well, enjoy it.
And I'll see you on the way back down. Thank you very much.
You have a good day.
Thank you. Hello. All right, here comes the song sheet right here. To you down here, I was like, oh, we have a nice little concert going up here.
Once again, like I always say, when you go out on an adventure, you never know who you're going to meet. Those people were really interesting. I enjoyed hearing the music. It's probably even better sounding when you're there, you know, to hear the acoustics live. But this tower was a cool walk. It was 129 steps up. I will tell you, by the time I made it to around the 10th floor, I did stop for a breather. But then I found out I only had a couple more floors to go, so it wasn't so bad. But this was a fun little walk up there. My buddy who's terrified of heights, as you will see. He took the elevator and was clinging for dear life when I get to the top. So why don't we check that out and check out this incredible view.
Well, you're standing out there doing a lovely job for being terrified. So let's go ahead and quite the drop here. So this is as close as you can actually get to the statue. There must be a way to get up there to service something or whatever, but anyway, that's the statue, still a good 20 feet above us or so.
That is 126 feet of pedestal holding up a 56-foot tall cast iron man. He's a beast. He's more than a beast. He's the Vulcan god of fire and forge. And look at what you can see when you're hanging out with them. The beautiful views of Birmingham. And right out front of the statue is the Vulcan Museum. Very interesting. I enjoyed walking through there. I thought it was really cool how right out front in the cement they have a map of the Birmingham area, and then they actually have the areas marked where different ores were extracted. So when you're walking around, you can read the different signs and you're walking across Birmingham. Kind of cool, especially when it's right outside of the museum. And when you get inside this museum, it is so chock full of history. I was kind of blown away. I really didn't even know what to think about or what to expect. But when you go in there, the one thing that really kind of grabbed me immediately was the black and white picture with all the different workers, and then you have these posters up in front which explain where some of these people came from, their dreams, their expectations on coming to Birmingham and making a better life for themselves and their families. Here's the different ores that were extracted from the mines that everybody was working in. You know, those were long, hot days. Walking around and looking at all the different artifacts that they had was very interesting. I enjoyed seeing all the old photos, the map of the World Fair, the different models that they had set up for the Vulcan. It was very cool. These pictures just say it all. I can definitely say walking around, I learned a lot. I like seeing this little store that they would use back then. And you see the little stores where, basically they covered everything. Your food, your post office, the whole schmear. Because you think about it, you were probably working. I mean, these guys were working 24/7. So as soon as you got off, another shift came on. There was no thing as shutting down the mine for the night. So they had to have plenty of food and drinks for everybody to keep them happy. I liked walking through, especially when you can see the large foot there from the Vulcan statue. Now, I don't think that's actually a cast iron one. I didn't touch it. But regardless, I believe that is the size of the foot of the Vulcan. I like the information that they had around, especially on the World's Fair, which was in 1904 in St. Louis. And I just liked all the cool stuff that they had from back then. I think here we are, we're looking at 1904, and we are over 100 years later. And it's just interesting to see, the Vulcan still stands. This park was built, not only to show off the Vulcan, but to talk about the people who built it and to showcase the area. And I think they did a beautiful job. It was a lot of fun to be there. I enjoyed walking around and seeing different stuff and really talking to different people, and I just had a great time. My name is Gypsy J, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and a subscribe and share it with your friends. And remember, life is an adventure. Get out there and have an adventure. All right, my friends, I have nothing more to say today except for I had a great time. I hope you did as well. And until next time, be safe, go out there, have an adventure. I'm Gypsy J. I'll see you later.
All right.
Walking around the rails where there's actual metal.